or something like that.
Right.
So then they got reunited because she opened a restaurant back in her hometown. And then I guess like they was dating for a little bit and then kind of broke it off, and then she met like her soulmate or whatever.
Yeah.
And the nigga walk in as Keanu Reeves. Yo, the nigga was fucking hilarious, yo. He was fucking hilarious. Yo, this dude, they went to this restaurant, and before you eat the meal, they want you to listen to the animal.
Yeah.
Like, so it's like they about to eat a steak, and he's like, okay, this is what the animal sounded like. So you had like the headphones on. He's, oh my God, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. He started crying, and then the joint stopped. He's like, all right, let's eat. So he started grubbing. So then he went back to his apartment. He's like, yeah, man. Like, it's a dude mad because he's like, he's Keanu Reeves with his girl.
Right.
So he fucking his girl. He's like, yo, man. He's like, yeah, man, I see your tension for me right now. He's like, I see your tension. I want you to punch me in the face. So the dude going in, I was like, yeah, fuck you, Keanu Reeves. He just started going with his hands. He's like, yeah, come on, give me that energy. Yeah, you gotta see that, Jay. I'm mad I can't think of the name.
Yeah, I gotta watch that.
But just see that scene right there for like that 15-minute stretch of Keanu Reeves. I was dying laughing.
He's about to be in the Matrix 4.
Yeah, I seen that they are gonna be doing that. Yo,
that should be fire.
I'm looking forward to it.
How they gonna bring him back though?
Yeah, that's interesting. I want to know what direction they're gonna go in.
Right.
Because I mean, the Matrix at the end of the Matrix, was it Revolutions?
Yeah.
Matrix 3. We really didn't get no clarity if he died or not.
He like went into the Matrix, like
Yeah, like they took his body, and then like the machines like took his body somewhere.
Right.
But it wasn't like he's actually dead.
Right.
So I guess they can kind of play it off that.
Unless the machines like took him, they say like the machines like took him and put his body back in like one of them little fucking things. And
One of the pods? Yeah.
And then if he's jacked in, he can just fucking go from
That's
out
a
the
fact.
Matrix into his body.
That's a fact. I wonder how they're going to work that, man. I'm very curious with that.
Right.
I hope they do a good job with it, though, man. The Matrix is probably one of
With the special effects we
one of
got
my
now?
favorite series.
Come on. Mm-hmm. People always try and say like the next two not as good. I'm like, I don't know what you was watching.
They was all good.
Yeah,
it was all
good.
excellent. The first one's a classic.
Yeah.
That. So there's a couple of movies to me in my lifetime that I've seen that I think kind of revolutionized movies. Mm-hmm. So I think one would be, oh my God, I'm drawing a blank. The joint with the time machine car, the DeLorean.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future. So
Yeah.
Back to the Future was one. I think Jurassic Park was 2, and I think The Matrix was 3. I think those are like 3 pivotal movies that kind of just like how special effects work and all that.
Yeah.
Kind of took that to that next level, especially The Matrix. Like you see motherfuckers bending time.
Yo.
Like the shit was crazy.
They started doing it in video games.
Yo,
because of that shit.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They started doing it in video. Like
Yeah,
Max Payne came out after The Matrix. Like,
Where you can slow down time and you can
bullet
fucking
time.
dodge bullets and shit
Yep.
like that.
That shit used to be fun as hell.
That shit was crazy, yo. And then like who didn't like kung fu movies? Who don't like people fighting?
People don't like. Some people just don't like that shit.
Man.
They weird.
That shit is weird. Like that shit is entertainment. You got guns, you got fighting, you got sex.
Right.
Like that movie had everything.
There's a love. Like there's a whole love story between him and Trinity. Like you got everything for everybody.
You got a badass black dude leading the way, my man Morpheus.
Yep.
Shout out to Lawrence Fishburne. Yeah, man. Shout out to The Matrix. That movie was
OD.
Yeah, that shit changed my childhood.
Yeah,
like that
for real.
shit, the shit that was part of my shaping of my childhood, man. We're very fortunate to get movies like that. Yo, movies this year though haven't really been hitting for me like that. Like
Yeah, I ain't seen no crazy good movies.
yeah, like it's been decent ones. Like I mean, you could throw out okay, so Avengers was good. Avengers was really good.
Captain Marvel was not good.
Captain Marvel, yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? If it didn't come out, I would have been all right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Brie Larson is not like.
Yeah, she was, like, they kind of just made that movie just to, because they was making Avengers Endgame, it felt like.
Right.
They kind of had to put it in there to fit it into, like, as part of the puzzle piece.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They tried to hype us up like, oh yeah, she's the strongest Avenger for sure, and then she was in the movie for like 6 minutes.
Right. Right. Literally like 8 minutes of
Right.
screen time. And I mean, she was cool. Like she got superpowers and shit, and it's cool seeing her fucking fly and I'm all right. I'm not.
Brie Larson's just not convincing. That's my only thing.
Yeah.
Like, well, you're not a superhero.
And then they did the whole thing in Avengers where they had all the women show up on the screen, and
Oh my goodness.
I was like, okay, I get it. It's the whole women empowerment movement right now. I understand why y'all doing it, and
Yo.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure like little girls loved it. I was like, for them, I'm happy for that.
That's just like on I be on YouTube, and now like these DC superhero girls dolls, the commercials be popping up for them. I'm like, but why can't they just be superheroes?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
who, like, why I gotta separate them for male and female? If there's just a superhero, then they're a superhero. Like, what difference does it make?
Right.
So that shit is annoying. Like, that whole diversity thing, like, they was talking about changing Professor X and Magneto to being black to, like, keep it with updated times because they were fucking Jews. How would they still be alive?
Right.
They're mutants. Just use that. That's the easy explanation.
Simple
Maybe
as
they
that.
age differently. Like, that's all you got to say.
Right.
And that should be an acceptable explanation.
That's
right
a very
there.
acceptable explanation.
And then just keep everything the same. Like, I'm all for the diversity thing, but just trying to completely change characters to appease people.
Right.
Like, they're trying to change She-Hulk's origin because they don't want to offend, like, feminists. No, first off, they're like, oh, her origin shouldn't. You know how She-Hulk became a She-Hulk?
No.
She was a lawyer or a prosecutor or something, and she was Bruce Banner's cousin, and she needed a blood transfusion.
Okay.
And Bruce Banner did it for her, and the gamma radiation turned her to She-Hulk. So they're like, oh, she shouldn't have to rely on a male character in order for her name is She-Hulk.
Right.
Like, she's already relying on the Hulk off the rip.
Right.
Why? If she's a lawyer, how else are you going to explain that she got these powers beyond she got the blood from Bruce Banner? Like,
She got the power from the original Hulk.
Right.
Yeah, like that's how the story was written. There's no need to change it.
Yeah,
it's not like I can see if it's like some off the wall shit, like she got raped and then
Right, like,
you know what I mean, like the DNA combined with like that shit. Okay, then I could have said, all right, I can see how you want to change that. Yeah,
she got a blood transfusion
from her cousin,
yeah, who happened to be the Incredible Hulk.
Right. What's bad about that? Yeah, is this some shit you got to leave alone? Like just some shit, just leave it alone. Let the story play out. Like put it on screen so we can watch it and enjoy it.
Right.
Yeah, but come on, man. You got to do all that other shit.
You see, like, yeah, certain shit you gotta leave alone. Like, they trying to remake New Jack City.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not see that.
For what?
Why? Yeah, there's some
For
movies
what?
just can't touch. It's some movies just
Nobody's
can't touch.
gonna be as good as Ice-T. Nobody's gonna be a better crackhead than Chris Rock.
Right.
Like, no one's gonna be better Nino Brown than Wesley Snipes. Like,
Nino
what are you
Brown is a
talking
classic black figure, yo.
Yo,
You can,
for real.
I can guarantee, like, you go to any black household and you ask them who Nino Brown is, even if they never seen the movie, I can guarantee you they know what movie he's from.
Yo, for real.
That shit is legit.
Yo, and this one group I'm in on Facebook is a rap battle group, and this one dude, his name is Clint. He be going in on New York niggas. Like, I don't know where this dude is from, but like, he just be talking about how we idolize niggas like Nino Brown and like Alpo and Frank Lucas, and he was like, all these niggas is rats. Like, this is what y'all do in New York City. Like, yo, he be posting like every 2 weeks a different nigga that snitched from New York City and be like, this is what y'all into.
Yeah,
like,
going in on
yo,
him.
for real.
That's funny. He said that's in the hip hop group.
Yeah, like rap battle group.
Yeah, the hip rap battle group.
Yo, I fuck with battle rap. Hard
Yeah.
body. Yo, that's my shit.
When I was younger, because I remember I used to go across the streets to my friends' houses and they would put on rap battle videos. I used to watch them then, but I haven't watched them like since like recent, like then. Like I was back when like it was what like Loaded Lux.
Loaded Luck's still out here.
He's still rapping.
Yeah.
Was it Jay Mills? I'm thinking of.
J Mill's still out here.
There's a one more that was like really famous back like
Mook.
yeah, Murder Mook. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So
they still all out here.
they still going there.
They still out here. It's new niggas. That's nice. Cassidy just started battling again.
I did see that he did a pay per view a couple months ago, right?
Yeah.
Who did he battle?
Goods.
Okay, because I be hearing people talk about it, saying like who won it.
People say that Goods won, which with the way the battle rap is, Cassidy went and battled him like it was back in the day where it's just like, I'm about to have better bars than you and I'm gonna win. But like, that's not how battle rap works now. Like, you got to perform your bars. Like, you got to control the crowd. So in that aspect, Goods bodied him. But if you just looked at the lyrics, like, Cassidy was killing this man.
Yeah.
I guess I'll say Goods won, but I'm like, I could make an argument that Cassidy won if we just sat, if we printed out both the lyrics and you read both of them. I'd be like, who do you think is better? People would pick Cassidy's, but it's the way that he performed it. Like,
Yeah, how he's delivering and controlling the crowd and everything. Put on the performance.
Right.
Okay, that makes sense. So who? I mean, in terms of battle rapping, then who would you say is like the top right now? If you had to like rank them in a criteria.
So they do this thing like champion of the year now and see who like had the best bars and the best like had the best resume for the year. I think arguably right now for me the top two are K-Shine and Danny Myers.
Mm-hmm.
they both battled a lot of like, because K Shine feel like he got robbed for for champion of the year last year, so he just battled a whole bunch of killers this year, and he either won or had debatables. Like he started the year and he won like 16 rounds straight in 3-round battles. Like, he was snapping for mad long, and then Danny Myers, like, yo,
monster.
If you watch a battle rap, Danny Myers is another one. Like, he either won or it's debatable. Like, he probably only has one battle where he got washed. Danny Myers got boxed.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and he battled a bunch of good ass people this year. So those are probably the 2 top right now. But it's still like, because they rank like certain people is in different tiers. Like Sue Surf, Loaded Lux, Hollow the Don, like Murder Mook, like them niggas is like Mount Rushmore, like so
goats.
right,
yeah.
But if we're talking about the most active people, yeah, them 2 are probably the illest right now.
Okay.
But it's a lot of good people now. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Just the way from battle rap, because I used to watch battle rap back then too. So the way from what it went to what it is now is just like, damn, these dudes are crazy. Like,
Yeah, seeing the evolution of it.
yeah, and the fact that certain dudes like Loaded Lux and Hollow Don and Murder Mook, Sirius Jones can still come in and adjust to this shit is crazy. Because like, there's a lot of people that couldn't adjust, and they be taking battles and they be getting washed.
Yeah,
like it's bad. So it's cool. Like, it's like they treat it like a sport, but it's like a real thing. Like, I feel like battle rap, if someone put money into it, battle rap could be a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if Diddy picked it up and like put like a rap battle tournament on Revolt TV, like, that shit could pop.
I don't like how they did that shit on what was it, TNT? The fucking one mics, the shit with Method Man, and like they bring on different celebrities to do that bullshit.
Yeah, that shit was.
Yeah, they making a mockery of it.
Yeah, that was.
They
cheesy.
making a mockery of the culture.
Yep.
Yeah, that shit was corny as fuck.
Yeah.
That shit. I mean, man, I'm telling you. But now you're a hip hop artist yourself.
Yeah. Yep.
What inspired? Like, what made you start rapping? Like, how did you get into it? First of all.
My brother Jerry came home with 300 bars and running mixtape by the game when he was just dissing G Unit.
Yeah.
And like, I always thought that rap was cool. I didn't start listening to it really till like the summer going into 9th grade. So Jerry came home from school the beginning of 9th grade with that fucking mixtape, and I was listening to it. I was like, oh, he's just talking greasy to people on the beats. Like, I talk shit to niggas on my porch every day. Like, I could definitely do this. Like,
to sign me up.
Yeah. So that's like what got me into it. And at first, because it was what was popular, like, I used to write like gangster lyrics, and that shit was whack. Like, because not only was it whack because I wasn't really doing that,
right?
It was just easy. Like, it's just easy to pretend like, oh, I could kill people. Like, that shit it's not hard to write bars, like creative bars about that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But then once I got older, it was Kid Cudi, because like I stopped making music for a little bit. Yeah. And I heard Kid Cudi and I was like, oh, all right, like this is what I'm into. Like, I could do some shit like this. Yeah. And that got me going again. And then I just been recording pretty steadily since then. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, I was when you had sent me your SoundCloud, I was listening to your playlist, or just listening to your music in general. Yeah. And I can see that you switch up your flow a couple of times in the songs too. Yeah. Because I remember the one joint, the one joint I told you to send me. Yeah. That I'm playing at the beginning of this episode. If you're listening to it, that's the song that you hear at the beginning of this episode. But yeah, I was like, yo, this joint, I ran that shit back like a good 4 or 5 times. Yeah. That shit, I was like, yo, this shit is flowing. I like this joint.
I used like 2 or 3 different flows on there. That's like, I don't know why that was always a thing with me, because I feel like that's an underappreciated talent. Like, people be like, oh yeah, he got different flows, but he's not really rapping. But he has different flows. Like, right. He can, on the same beat, rap a bunch of different ways. Right. Like, that's a skill.
Yeah, that's tough to do. Right. Now, yeah, a lot of people can't do that.
Right. A lot of people have one flow. Like, right. And that's cool, like, that you mastered your one flow. But look at all this other different shit that I could do. Like,
yeah, that versatility.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's like, would you want someone that was like, I don't know, would you want Kobe Bryant who can score a bunch of different ways? Or would you want a dude who can only dunk? Like, No, I want Kobe. Like,
Right.
this nigga can do everything.
I want the more
like, why would
versatile
I
dude.
want him? Right.
Mm-hmm.